Hey guys, what is up? This is the Roaming Reviver here, back to do another video, and today's video is going to be on Hunter x Hunter 349. And this is going to be a live reaction, discussion, and review video. And I said I wasn't sure if I was going to do a Hunter x Hunter live reaction video anyways, because Hunter x Hunter chapters are Hunter x Hunter, I don't care. It's Hunter x Hunter, there's an X in the title. Hunter x Hunter chapters generally take some time, or most of the time take a pretty long time to read. And yeah, but I'm going to try it out in this video. If it takes too long to read and it ends up being like a 30-minute video, then I'm not going to do it. But if it doesn't take too long to read, then I'll read it. Of course I'll read it. I mean, I'll do a live reaction video, then do the review, and do the review in the same video. If not, then I'll probably just do a review in a separate video. Okay, and so here we go. Okay, they said that you can use any means to like survive, but like, and I'm sure that means like you can kill other people to make sure or like sacrifice other people to ensure your survival. But he doesn't really seem the strong type. But let's see. I mean, I could be wrong. Okay, I just have like a note to point out. There's the three princes, but one of them is a girl, so wouldn't that make her a princess? And just saying. Like, I even know it's not like a guy that looks like a girl because it says Mother Droysele. So basically this person's going to be king. Not like king, not like Miriam king. Miriam, however you pronounce his name. Or, I mean, prince. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Well, I mean, I guess this person could be a guy. All of them are called Mother. I didn't catch that somehow. So yeah, I guess he could be Prince. Mother Uma. Fifth Mother. Fifth Prince. Sixth Prince. Well, some of these people look like girls. Well, at least the sixth Prince and the second Prince look like girls. 10th and 11th and 12th look like girls. So does the 14th, especially since they're holding a baby. I would not want to stick my hand in that. To just give him special powers? We'll see. What the... You know what? I'm just gonna continue off from... I'll just scroll down and pretend like... Well, I don't even know what that is. It's a divine beast born from the strong prayers for one's offspring's prosperity. It haunts those with a strong affinity for the dead. It feeds on the aura of those that it haunts, and those people have influence on its form and ability, but since it's not created from their own body, it is not bound to the will of its host. It's the guardian sacred beast. This thing is really a sacred beast. Looks... Oh, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna continue. Hey, look, more Netero, we haven't seen him in a while. Netero just being his usual, or I should be saying beyond Netero, or, well, but his last name is Netero, it doesn't matter. His family name is Netero. Right, it's beyond Netero. Pretty sure. Yeah, Kurapika's in the know. He always seems like he's like knows every situation. Oh yeah, and this monkey guy, I'm forgetting his name, seems like he was hinted at that he was an enemy. Like, I guess it's a possibility. I'm sure Kurapika's power isn't wrong. Oh, when someone is this just something that's like being introduced just now? So okay, so it seems as though whenever someone loses, whenever a healthy ordinary person suddenly loses three of their senses, it becomes impossible for them to use or maintain their own abilities. So like, let's say if someone lost, this would be really weird, but if someone lost their sense of touch, smell, and taste, they couldn't, even though they still had see like sight and hearing, they couldn't use their net ability. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, net abilities. Anyways. Oh, I see. Yeah, Kurapika's analyzing the situation really well. Somehow Kurapika's always like 100 steps ahead of everyone else. He just like keeps saying like, oh, but we're going to do this because this will happen instead of if we do this. And it's just, he's just like so damn smart. Like, he's definitely not a goon. Okay, they've got a problem. There's going to be a problem. Do you know which prince? I see. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what's going on. Sometimes 100x100 chapters can be a little bit confusing. But the princes that we saw at the beginning of the chat. Okay, let me just make sure that there's no other pages. Okay, yeah, that was the last page. Do you know which princes made this request? And so I'm assuming they're talking about multiple princes, and which are the 15 princes we saw at the beginning of the chapter. Well, the 14, and after the one that just became the 15th prince. And they're competing with each other, offering compensation, and then after updating, so it keeps stacking and stacking, and so like the compensation for each is going to like keeps going up and up. And so far there have been 6 requests, I think, for I'm assuming it's for compensation. Yeah, 6 requests of compensation, I'm assuming. And I think it's just going to keep going and going and going. I really don't know what's exactly going on with the prince situation right now. I'm sure it will be delved into later. Hopefully Togashi doesn't go on a break for like a year and a half after next chapter like he usually does after 10 chapters. But considering he's been going on breaks, I think he's gone on 3 breaks now since he's come back for about a week each time he took a break. So at least that's good. Hopefully he's like, okay, well, I've taken a few breaks, I can continue going and going. I'd rather have Togashi take a few breaks here and there, like a few week breaks, rather than like go like 30 chapters in a row than take 2 years off. But anyways, back to the chapter. Most of the bulk of the chapter is mainly Kurapika discussing, or at least the main bulk to me, is Kurapika discussing the monkey guy, I'm forgetting his name, and how and his motives and how he's probably a traitor. As I said during the entire reaction, Kurapika is always like 100 steps ahead. He always has a plan. There was also the Netero or the Beyond stuff, and I don't know, it just was basically Beyond being Beyond, like he always is, or like he has been. And then there was also the weird sacred beast that just random, that like I think goes around the prince, if I'm not mistaken, or at least was around the first prince, and that was extremely weird and jarring and, might I say, disgusting. But yeah, those were the main bulk of the chapter. I was mainly like the first half of the chapter, I was, okay, this is interesting, I guess, but mainly because it didn't connect to the plot, like the plot that, like the ongoing plot with the Zodiacs and stuff. it or directly connect to it. I just it wasn't as interesting to me as the second half was, and yeah, I just can't wait. And I just I just can't wait to see what happens with the trader thing. I mean, for all I know, it could the monkey guy. I'm forgetting his name. Like I said earlier, could be be actually a faithful Zodiac, and it could be someone else that's completely deceiving Kurapika. I doubt it because it's Kurapika, but we never know. Except for Togashi. But yeah, overall this chapter was pretty good. I might give it a great. Just it's leaning between good and great, only because the first half of the chapter was sort of okay. In the second half, like, we got some more exposition, and it sort of was like a leading up chapter, if you know what I mean. So I don't think this chapter, I don't think this chapter was meant to be like a grand epic chapter. It was just supposed to be a lead up, which to when they finally decide to go to the Dark Continent. But it seems like their main focus right now is the requests and the Six Princes, and or I don't even know if it's six princes challenging each other. It might just be like two that have constantly come back and forth. So I think the prince situation has to be dealt with before they go to the Dark Continent. That's just me. I hope Gon and Killua enter the fray somehow. Maybe even Aluka, but I doubt it. I doubt Aluka. Killua, I'm not sure if he'll actually join. And Gon, I'm sure he'll join somehow. But that's basically my thoughts on the chapter. I thought it was good to great. What do you guys think about the chapter? Leave your comments in the comment section below to tell me what you thought. If you like this video, then like and subscribe, and to catch videos like other reviews of other manga and anime that I do, and I will catch you guys later.